Bandai's new 2011 version DX VF-25F arrived, and I must say that it is a beauty. Bandai really did their work improving upon the problematic VF-25 series from 2009. There's the back of the box. And the gimmicks, which we'll talk about a little later. And of course you get the same old SMS stand with the same attachments. These are the same exact attachments that were included with the YF-29. This is for fighter. This part's for Gerwalk. And this is for Batroid. You also get fixed pose hands, which I won't be using. A pinpoint barrier knife, similar to what was included in the YF-29. And what I think is very awesome is a miniature Alto Saotome figure in EX gear doing a Samu's pose. And it comes with a little stand. Lest you think that Bandai is resting on their old ways, this is a brand new sculptor, folks. There were a lot of improvements that were taken from the YF-29 release, such as a new pilot sculpt, access to a second seat in fighter mode, long landing gears. I don't know if you'll be able to hear this, but they make ratcheted sounds. And they click in very nicely. Again, this feature was not present on the 2009 VF-25 series. You also have the removable intake covers. The gun pod does not be... it attaches similar to the Yamato gun pods, and we'll talk about that a little later. The engines, they sit as they should. Again, it's very, very detailed. A mostly smart use of die cast. I would not have done with it in the shoulder area. Again, this area right here, as you can tell, there's one tiny paint chip. I wish they could have gone with plastic in these two areas, but you just have to be careful. So far, I haven't had any major problems. And the wings can also be angled out a lot more compared to the previous version. Another improvement is the leg fins. On the original version, these were just straight. They didn't look as they didn't look correct, of course, and that it's also been corrected. You folks want to see me transform it, right? Okay. This is what holds the wing down right there. Pretty neat system. You can already tell that they're already prepping it for the armor, as I said before. Nice, they reinforced this hinge here, because this hinge is going to get a lot of movement. So, similar to the YF-29, leg comes down, Flap goes up. Just tucks inside. Flap goes down. Extend foot out. See? That wasn't hard, was it? Okay. And you could also extend at the knee, or below the knee. There, see? Okay, and you can get a full range. Check that out. Woo! Proper Gerwalk legging there, folks. This could not be done on the original version. Okay, so both legs have been extended, and I've taken the liberty to put on the intake covers. Okay, there's a bit of a half Gerwalk. I have not taken out the arms yet, but this is just to give you an idea of the improved A stance. Look at that range of movement in the knees, ankles. It looks really good. When you think about the original version and how they've improved upon that. They've also redesigned the shield, similar to the YF-29. It just pops right off. And these are the fixed post hands. Here is the new redesigned shield. This collapses. You can also open up the hatch to store your pinpoint barrier knife for some Vajra stabbing. Here is the new gun pod. You can attach it to the arm just like a VF-1. It's been totally redesigned. And if you can see this right here, so if you want to extend the gun pod, you pull the handle down, and then this will allow you to extend it forward like so. There's the new gun pod. Damn, it looks good. It looks a lot better than the previous version. Am I bringing up the previous version too much? Yeah. Okay, I've already loosened the legs, so I can take out the arms for Gerwalk mode. This is one of the areas that probably give me the most heebie-jeebies. They did with the original, and you just gotta be careful though. Make sure you have enough clearance to take out that arm. Okay. So this part right here, this is the die-cast part. You just move it around like this. Alright, I went ahead and let out the other arm, and check that out. That is very nice. That's a very nice Gerwalk mode there, folks. Great A stance. Good range of movement in the arms. The joints aren't super stiff. And there's a lot of interior detailing. Another feature that was on the YF-29 was the bar that you could swing out here for Gerwalk mode. And this just stabilizes the backpack. You can see that it makes it a little more rigid. So you just pop that in there, right inside there, and it'll make sure that that the backpack does not drop. So that's going to be very useful when you finally got the super packs or armored pack attached. I like that Bandai's thinking ahead with this one. Okay, to prep for batch ride mode, fold the wings in, fold the tail fins in. Fold upward. Going to prep the lower half of the body for batch ride mode. Okay, the one major improvement that they made for the YF-29 is the new die-cast swing bar. These are going to be rotated rotated forward, and these two prongs will plug into these two square holes, which will give you that angled look in batch mode. Before you are getting the waist joint ready, you're going to pop open the front landing gear cover, and the nose cone, is going to recess. It's going to fold inwards, like so. Okay, just to get that ready for transformation. You also need to get this chest area prepped, so you're going to gently loosen this area right here. Okay, so the new die-cast bar has now been moved into position and ready to be plugged in. You have to make sure that nothing's going to scratch her in the back, and you just pop it right in there. Okay, so we're almost done with the transformation. It should look exactly like this. Okay, and of course that part's gonna go over, and you can see the cockpit right there. Make sure there's enough clearance first. You have to make sure that the landing gear doors snug inside. There you go. So it's all, for the most part, locked in, like so. You can just turn the head around, and I'm going to clean this up, and you'll see the finished battery in just a second. Here she is. Here's the Messiah. Batch void mode completed. Detailing. Awesome. Just going to make sure that you do it slowly. Did notice a bit of a paint blemish right here. I don't know if it was from my own doing, but just a tiny bit of paint's come off. It's hardly noticeable, though. And again, it's a new sculpt here, so check that out. Ah, that is gorgeous. And another interesting upgrade is that you can now angle the head lasers out. That's how it is supposed to look, folks. And man, Bandai really went all out here. This is how it should have looked in the first place. I don't have any complaints so far. I think Bandai did a great job with it. Oh, and I almost forgot the shield. Here's a size comparison. The VF-25 next to Yamato's brand new Fire Valkyrie. I think these are probably two of my favorite releases in 2011. And the iconic VF-1 Valkyrie. And there you have it, the three main leads from Macross, the original Super Dimensional Fortress Macross, Macross 7, and Macross Frontier. And they look great right next to each other. And there on the side you have YF-29. Watch the movie, folks. Watch Sayonara no Tsubasara. You'll love it. And the VF-27. Okay, hope you enjoyed this review. I look forward to more of Bandai's VF-25 offerings for the future. I know that they've got Ozmas coming in January. So I have that pre-ordered. I'm not really sure what's the deal with the armored pack or the super pack, but hopefully I can pick up at least one of those. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and thanks for watching. The Culture.